start of the year right here. This place really, really makes you nervous. Flagman's got the flags behind his back. He's holding them back. He's holding them back. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and Danica. Diving into turn number 1. Biffle from the point. The lead from Johnson. Looking up too wide all the way back through the pack and down the back straightaway. None of Rick Hendrick's 4 drivers have been to victory lane this year, and no one knows that more than 5-time champion Jimmy Johnson, who draws a bead on Biffle for the lead. And Biffle's 2 wins here. In both occasions, he led more than 170 laps. Kyle Busch looks to work his way underneath Danica Patrick, who's gone a lap down, Matt.
I told you exactly what her coach and boss, Tony Stewart, told her pre-race. They sat down with a map of Darlington and critiqued her nationwide race from last night. Told her what she did wrong, but also what she did right. And said the biggest thing you've got to watch how this race will progress and how the track will change. But the most important thing, just log laps. Tonight is all about learning, just like last night.
As Ambrose just nearly brought out the caution for the first time tonight. Watch the number 9, the yellow and black car.
Let's see what he does. Yahoo! Hang on to her, brother.
He slid all the way through that corner.
It looked like one of those V8 supercar rides right there.
Well, I think we see why he is stepping up his game, because leader Jimmy Johnson in that 48 is working on putting Marcus a second lap down. Ambrose right now back in the 25th position.
He does right now. However, Kyle Busch has moved up into second and pole sitter Greg Biffle third as they led the charge onto pit road. Now, Kyle Busch was headed for pit road, and a call was made apparently late to Greg Biffle to come in at the same time. You see Kyle way down on the racetrack. Biffle makes a very late turn between 3 and 4 and almost missed the entrance to pit road. Here's what Biffle said to his team.
You guys can't do that, okay? I promise you, it's not me. Just about wrecked. I'll tell you about 42, come on down.
And Jimmy Johnson is on it. Back under green, Kyle Busch. Can't see even with Johnson in turn number 1. Now he grabs the gas and goes, and Busch takes the lead.
Might be a note to self there. You might want to start on the outside next time.
The leader has lane choice. Front 8 single file, jostling mid-pack, Denny Hamlin on the inside. Uh-oh, what's wrong with Jeff Gordon? Is that left rear flat?
It looks like that left rear tire is down.
Yeah, he's got a flat tire. Jeff Gordon's saga.
4 tires, guys, 4 tires.
How snake bit can you get?
He's going pretty fast there. That tire should fly apart. It ripped that whole quarter panel off that thing.
Alan Gustafson, crew chief, awaits Gordon on pit road, and this will take Gordon from the lead lap.
Yeah, comes in here 23rd in points. 6 finishes outside the top 20.
Caution is on the speedway.
I didn't see anybody. It doesn't look like anybody rubbed into that tire. It looked like it just went flat.
Look at what's happened to Jeff Gordon this season.
And you just look at those, the engines, the late rig, the cut tire at Bristol. Jeff Gordon can't do anything about that.
Pit road penalty. Just bad pit stops. You name it, they've had it.
Debris from Jeff Gordon's tire puts us under caution for the second time tonight.
Yeah, even though Jeff Gordon's going to go a lap down, that's still a huge break to catch that caution.
Why did Denny Hamlin stay on the racetrack and not pit? We listened in.
We'll do the opposite of what they do in front of you. If they come in, stay out. Okay, that door is open. Stay out, stay out, stay out.
He's got 14 laps on his tires more than what all these drivers that just came to pit road. A lot of them just went with 2 right side tires. That possibly could be his saving grace. I just think this is a short-term game.
And Jeff Gordon got another flat rear tire.
There's some cause to that. They got something rubbing on the tire, cutting it down.
Look at that left rear windshield there. See what's rubbing on.
And Jeff just came on the radio and said, we have a problem. Something is definitely broken inside the race car because we have another cut left rear tire.
Well, it could be a number of things. It could be a brake duct. I think they do run a little bit of a brake duct on the rear here. Could be a lot of little odds and ends under the car.
And here's Jeff Gordon, team audio.
Got tires flat again. Tires flat again. Inside. Got 2 more coming. Hang on to it. Yeah, we got something broke here, boys.
But you know what, Mike? Listen to Jeff Gordon's voice. He wasn't screaming, he wasn't hollering, he just kind of, hey, we got something broke here, boys. Nice, calm, under control. I guess the way his year's going, he just kind of got accustomed to it.
With another flat left rear tire, Jeff Gordon takes his Hendrick Chevrolet to the garage. Now, based on the cars out of the race at this moment, he could finish as low as 36th.
What Denny Hamlin will do is get a huge advantage.
Caution out, debris in 3. Caution out, debris turn 3.
Big time.
Debris at turn 3 up high will put us under caution for the 3rd time tonight. This caution waves at lap 230. The race off pit road looks like Hamlin. Denny Hamlin wins it. He gets a double benefit from this caution flag.
I mean, I guess when you're on it, you're on it.
3rd caution flag of the night. Close by inches. Denny Hamlin wins the race off pit road from Greg Biffle. Hamlin pulls away from Biffle down toward turn number 1. Biffle looks low, way low, down to the apron, looking for the lead. Off turn 2, Biffle draws even and utters. He can't beat. Oh boy! The transition to the apron got Greg Biffle.
Yes, sir. He had a run going, but he couldn't hold it. And Martin Truex Jr. in the 56 car, he takes advantage. Kyle Busch, the 18, trying to do as well.
Let's show you how Greg Biffle, our pole sitter, lost position. Watch that white line. That's the transition from the banking to the apron.
You can see it starts waltzing with him, and he did a whale of a job just to stay off of Denny Hamlin and hang on to the car.
They raced off pit road behind Bobby Labonte's car. Now this is all under green. Pretty close right there.
Yeah, that's a tie right there.
But Truex had the open lane.
I think that was the difference right there, because looking at my stat sheet here, their pit stops were identical. That's the difference. Martin Truex Jr. had wide open track. Denny Hamlin gets boxed in behind Bobby Labonte in a 47.
So Truex can build speed, and Hamlin's got to wait till that lane opens up, and there's the difference. Martin Truex led Kyle Busch and Jimmy Johnson off pit road. Why is Tony Stewart still there, Steve?
Well, he's got some kind of a problem with his clutch and transmission, Mike. They're going to jack it up and take a look at it. But, again, it's a clutch problem or a clutch pedal problem is what we're hearing Tony say.
Yeah, at first I thought they were going to change the left side tire, a different strategy, but they were looking under the left side of the car.
Bunch of fluid out of the oil bearing.
Roll out there. Clutch.
They'll have to push start it. If he can get going.
Started with the starter.
The field's in the middle of 3 and 4 right now. Looks like he gets it cranked and going.
Well, Stewart was in 5th place at the time of the caution.
I'm thinking.
Look at this. Yeah, Johnson stayed out, and he is going into hypermiling mode, shutting the car off and coasting away.
Check it out, so Jimmy Johnson, we're 3 laps shy of making it to the end. Save me everything you can.
So the 8 in front of him. Johnson, Kyle Busch, Hamlin, Biffle, Logano, Edwards, Kenseth, and Stewart did not stop. Here we go. 56 laps to go. Kyle Busch down on the bottom. Johnson gets the drive through the center of the corner and the lead.
It looks good on that inside going into the corner, but then that always gets that good momentum off the back straightaway off turn 2 down the back, and there goes Johnson. Guy in the 14 car. Oh, we got a battle here for the lead. 18's going by.
Kyle Busch takes it. Johnson crosses under and tries to take it back.
The old crossover move. Haven't seen that for a while.
This is not saving fuel.
Well, while they're doing this, look at Greg Biffle, our pro center. They have definitely made the right adjustments on his race car for him.
Oh, yeah, the Biff is back, baby.
go. Even with all these cautions, we're still hearing that Chad Canals is telling Jimmy Johnson possibly save some fuel because, Darrell, we're looking at the lap time. We've talked about it. They've not slowed down that much. Now, remember, Tony Stewart, on that same caution that Jimmy Johnson pitted, Tony came back to pit road 3 laps later and topped off with fuel.
Kurt Busch in the wall again. Yeah, he's got the right side out. He's worn the right side out all the way around the corner. And, there he goes. And in the fence. Oh, no. He's wrecking. We stay green. He's got a right rear tire down. And he's around. And there goes Newman off the bumper of someone. And Ryan Newman in the wall. Bring out the caution flag with just 7 laps to go. Kind of thought that we may see another caution. Poor Kurt Busch trying to hold on to that car. He's used up the whole right side of it, just trying to get it to the finish line. And here's what happens. Gets in the wall. And then okay, not too bad. This is the end where it gets him, though. I think he may, I don't know if he had a tire down or what, but right here the car goes crazy. Now it's in the wall and it's safety. And what a run he had tonight for roughly 350-something laps. And around he goes, and you saw Newman sliding by fast. Yeah, somebody ran into back of Newman and spun him around. Jimmy Johnson trying to hold off Tony Stewart and score his first victory of the season. This will be our first attempt at a green light checker. If the leader comes around and takes the white flag under green, the next flag ends the race. I don't feel real good about that happening. Headed for the restart zone. Here we go, flag. And Johnson's on it. Stewart's going to have to deal with Hamlin into the corner, and Truex right there with Kyle Busch. 3 wide into the corner. Ambrose makes a 3-wide pass into turn 1 as Jimmy Johnson scoots away. Jimmy Johnson sails off into turn 3. Hamlin is going to have to deal with Stewart for second. Hendrick Motorsports 200 Sprint Cup victory belongs to Jimmy Johnson in the Southern 500. There you go, Mr. Rick. Got you one. With Michael Waltrip, Chris Myers in this, in the 51, you see Kurt Busch as the race winding down. Just brought out the last caution here. Ryan Newman in the car right behind, 39.
Ryan gets hit when he slowed down to avoid Kurt Busch. Really, that wasn't Kurt's fault as much as anything. It just was a racing accident late in the race. He spun out. Another crew member, one of Ryan's crew members, comes over to Kurt Busch's team and starts voicing his displeasure. And then on pit road, watch this.
Yeah, this is after the race is completely over. The drivers aren't necessarily involved, although we did see Newman go over and talk to Kurt Busch. Remember, it was a year ago after the race, one of those in your face with Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick. This time it's team members of Kurt Busch and Ryan Newman.
That's just Southern 500 emotion. Like you said, we saw it last year with Harvick and the other Busch, and now tonight the